Welcome to the Sean Rowe Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Sean Rowe Podcast, brought to you by the Media Network. I'm here with Cindy Ruzicka, owner of the Loyly Sauna Lounge. Cindy, how you doing?
I am so good, Sean. So super excited to be with you today.
I am very excited for you to be here because you are a valuable asset in an athlete's training. And people, I'm saying that because what she provides, the service her company provides, shout out to Dion, by the way, a partner, and he is a great guy. Dion is very educated with the whole sauna thing and the whole cold plunge thing. But Cindy, you being an owner of this place, this facility, and I'm going to lead into something, is a treat for guys like me. I say a treat because if you're a runner, any form of athlete, athleticism, even just an everyday person, the cold plunge is a weapon to recovery.
Yes.
Tell us about it. How did you start? When did you start?
Okay. I'll have to go back in time a little bit.
Okay, let's rewind.
Okay, let's rewind a little bit. 2022, Dan and I meet on Bumble. We had this crazy romance, just all these circumstances just came together and boom, right? And we found ourselves in love. We get married 21 days after we have our second date.
Woo!
I know.
It be like that sometimes.
It can be like that sometimes.
Cupid shot his arrow.
Because I'll give you a thing. Like the first date was a swing and a miss.
Right.
The second date was a missed text to his massage therapist, who was named Cindy, but he texted me instead. And so we're essentially still on our
chemistry. Wow.
Because we're still on our second
you're
date.
transparent about it. Right.
I know, right? It was
right.
like a total thing. But we're actually still on our second date. Like he never went
It's
home.
still passionate.
That's
all that matters. And you
yeah.
have a lot of things in common. That's what keeps the
Yeah.
chemistry flowing.
Yeah.
Go for it. So
That's
keep
the greatest
going.
thing ever, right? And he had some dental work done that just wouldn't heal. Didn't think anything about it. Doctor's like, oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. It wasn't fine. We got married in August, and by December, he's sick. Like,
Oh, no.
Seriously, like circling the
no.
tank sick. Has a PICC line
Oh,
of
no.
crazy antibiotics.
Oh, no.
Has lost 30 pounds. Nobody knows what's wrong with him.
He's a walking miracle, man. He looks healthy, strong as an ox.
I know.
Wow.
So what happened was Christmas morning of 22, he had this dream to take cold baths and it will heal you.
He got like a spiritual calling about this, huh?
And he tells me this, and I'm like, that sounds awful. And Sean,
Wait, would you say that
like,
sounds
that
awful?
sounds awful,
Getting
you
the
know? I'm
cold
like,
bath sounds awful. Talk about
that
waking
sounds
up,
totally
right?
awful.
Yeah.
I would never like hot baths. We're not athletes. We're not particularly, at that time, particularly health conscious. We're like none of those things. Like his favorite restaurant is Popeye's Chicken. I drink a lot of wine.
Spicy chicken.
You know? Yeah, spicy one.
Let's
Still
go.
likes it.
Let's eat the grease.
Right?
Anyways, good.
And he tells me that, and I think, everything I just told you. And so right after Christmas, we finally get his lymph nodes biopsied, and we find out the whole reason behind all of this is he has lymphatic leukemia.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
And
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious. And we learned that news, let's just say on a Thursday, and Monday the medical community, wanted to start super heavy protocol on him. And that we had the weekend to just figure it out.
Whoa.
And we just went rabbit hole
All the
down
way
deep.
in. Yeah, all the way in.
YouTube, like YouTube University
Yeah.
on anybody that had cured themselves naturally of this.
Some real holistic.
Like some real hope, right?
Soul searching to fix it the natural way. Okay.
And we found this curious Dutch guy named Wim Hof. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's also known as the Iceman.
Okay.
And he's done these amazing things with his autonomic nervous system. He has been able to increase his immune system by doing three things: breath, cold, and mindset. And
Wow.
we probably watched 200 videos that
It's
weekend.
getting deep, Cindy. Okay.
So totally
there's
deep. Like, this
there's
is
a
real.
method to the madness
This
here.
is
This
real.
led to
Like,
something. Okay,
we,
go ahead.
we
go ahead.
did not.
I'm
Sean,
with you.
this did not start out as like this is.
Let's
like,
just wake
what's
up and
hot.
open up a sauna lounge and
Let's just do that.
We sell service for cold plunging and infrared saunas.
Like
and
we
all
watch
that stuff.
Huberman,
You
like
guys
we know.
really,
Yeah,
it really led to something. Something dramatical happened to open this door of health and healing.
Yeah,
basically.
and so what happened was I found a place to go. Dion was too sick. Mechanics Gym, they're no longer in business. That was my first cold plunge.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally took my breath away, but it also was such a pattern interrupt, like something started to change.
Whoa.
And so Dion was a little bit better, so he started going with it. Like the next time he went with, right? Because the first time I just wanted to try it out.
Kept on going.
There weren't results yet,
Okay.
but I tried it.
Okay.
Like I was the first one to do it because I'm like, hey, we'll do anything.
Mm.
You know, I've been to MD Anderson with my grandfather when he was living, and it was not, you know, it's still stuck in my body, those memories of you know what he went through.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the gym, and this is the real thing. In the gym, you know, Dion is so sick, still has a PICC line, 30 pounds lighter, and he's not a big guy.
Right.
And he's got a trash bag on his arm with a rubber band so the line doesn't get wet.
Right.
And the gym members are watching us, and we're getting in these, you know, 40-degree water tubs, and then we'll get him out, and I'll dry him off and warm him up, and we'll go sit in the sauna, and we'll do, that was our repeat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was the gym members were seeing our courage, our faith. They were sharing their courage, their love, their prayers, their hope,
Wow.
you know, like witnessing our hope.
Right.
And like, it was just like this elevating thing
Right.
that now I know what it was.
Right.
It was heart coherence.
God works in mysterious ways,
God
man.
does. God is on his game,
Yeah,
like all
yeah,
the time,
yeah,
or her
he's the
game, like
greatest.
however.
Mhm.
But, you know, that was the really biggest deal. All right, so we were doing this like almost every day, and it was pretty far away. And so it was about an hour to get there, an hour to do it, an hour to get back. So like 3 hours every day is a
So
lot.
you guys got a system now that you're going and you're doing
We're
this.
doing
and-
it. We're doing it. We're doing
But
it.
you
right?
still haven't seen results yet? Or
No, we're 3 months in.
So
He's-
after 3 months, are you seeing
He's a
results?
lot better.
Oh, so he's moving around. He's
like-
functional. He's
Well, because, and now we know why, is because there are 2 ways to build new mitochondria. And one is really, you know, hard ass exercise, which
right.
I don't
just,
want to do.
Just going crushing it. Right.
And the second is extreme cold, warming up naturally.
Extreme cold,
And
warming
warming
up.
up naturally.
Extreme cold, warming up naturally. That's a gem.
That is
Wow.
it.
That's
and,
a gem.
And so he was getting, like his energy was boosting. His energy was getting better. Like he was getting better all the time. We were sweating out toxins in the sauna. We were getting community, and we were getting what I just told you about cold water. Okay. We were also getting pattern interrupts with what we were thinking, like all this fear looping that was in our mind, like, you know, all kinds of scary words, like leukemia is a scary word, you know? So at any rate, we were doing that. We were getting better. That gym was too far away. So another place opened right across the street from where we were living at the time, literally across the street.
Whoa.
And we're like, okay,
Walking
great.
distance. Let me get up.
Walking distance. Get up
to the
and
gym,
walk
go
over.
get a sweat real quick. Right.
Yeah. And
This is all amazing. It's leading to
crazy
something.
thing.
Yeah. It's a journey.
And it was beautiful. And it was bougie and like all the things I like, right? But 2 things. It was private, right? So no community.
Right. You got your own kind of like, you know,
Your own
therapeutic,
thing,
your own
right?
space, like
Right, which is lovely.
privacy, right.
Okay. And their water wasn't cold enough. And he started to get sick again. And so what really happened, the whole reason Loyly came to be, is that their water wasn't cold enough. We lived in a high rise. I'm an interior designer. If we had lived in a house, we would have done this at our house, right? In the story, like
Due to circumstances.
done and done, right? Due to circumstances. And so he started to get sick again. He ended up buying 2 cold plunges on his way to work, calls me on his way to work and said, babe, we got to do this. I've got to have this. If it worked for us, it'll work for anyone.
Wow.
Everyone. And
The
that's
epiphany,
how
the
Loyly
light bulb,
happened.
the light bulb, and that's how Loyly
That's how,
happened.
like, it wasn't like this big business plan. It wasn't like we surveyed and, you know, and Sean, this was
It was God's
before.
plan.
It was
Let me
God's
stop you
plan.
from this. And it was God's plan.
It was.
It's not about business plan. You can't control elements that's supposed to happen naturally. It was God's plan.
God's
I always say that firmly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
And go ahead. Let me. So then when you got the place,
So we got the place, and this all took place in like 4 days. So buys the tub Thursday, Monday we have a lease. That's how God works. It's like, this is no joke.
You want it.
It just happened, you know, and this was in 23. 23, right, babe? 23. And this was before cold plunging was a thing, you know, and we thought, oh man, it worked for us. Like, he's radiating health. Okay, for me, let me just tell you what happened to me, because I didn't think I had any problems.
Whoa.
I had a lot of problems. This is how I broke up with alcohol.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could relate on that level.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Because it's a nervous system thing. I had crippling anxiety. Like, in my job as an interior designer, that is a hard profession.
Yeah, very demanding.
With a lot of, you know, high octane clients who expect it like they expect it. And
like
I always,
yesterday. They want everything like yesterday.
and like construction.
Right.
I don't know if you've done construction,
Right, no.
but like, things don't always go as planned. Hello, City of Houston. Permitting, things like that. So many things that were beyond my control that I just carried all the time. And instead of having a plan, I had an A, B, C, D, E, F, G plan, right? Okay, so all that. And so what I was doing is, it was like I had a low-grade fever on my nervous system nonstop for years. And I didn't know how to relax. And I didn't know how to calm down. And I didn't even,
So the cold plunging, once you got educated about it, that's what kind of made you stop drinking.
I wasn't educated. I didn't even mean to. Like, I didn't mean to do any of these things, Sean. Like, it
organically.
That's God. That's the God thing, right?
Absolutely.
Because we are everything. We are body and spirit. We're not one or the other.
Right.
It's this, right?
Right.
And so I thought I was doing this out of love for my husband. But what I found in doing this was a way to connect to something I didn't even remember I had.
I think it's both.
I think so too.
I think it's both.
I think
you did it out of love because you love somebody. And
I mean, that
help
was
them
the
get better,
catalyst.
but then also in hindsight, you realize, wow, this is helping me too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was kind of like the back door to sell. Because at that time, I didn't think I needed help. You know, but Sean, I needed so much help. I was so full of bullshit.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Yeah. And
right?
that gave you some clarity. You could say the cold plunge gave you some clarity.
It gave me a pause on my nervous system, a pause. That only thing I could do, because like the water's cold. Like, it is no joke cold. Like, you've done
I know.
it. You know about that.
We're gonna talk about that. I know. It's not for the weak.
And it takes your breath away. Right? But in that, like that gasp, to me, that was a pause. That was this disconnection of my mind and my body. And the first times I did it, all I could concentrate on was my breath. Nothing else. Like, in for 5.
So you see what you just said with the breath? Now let me tell the story. It's perfect thing to say to trigger the story. When I went to that event where you guys were at, and I dipped into your cold plunge. I did it for 4 minutes, by the way, guys. 4 minutes. Never done it before. Thank God for his blessing. In the cold plunge word, that's all right, right?
It was icy,
Yeah. When I was in there, I remember naturally I started making this like rhythm, like, ooh.
You did.
Because it was so cold, but the rhythm was making me feel better.
Yeah.
And then I remember Dion was right there doing the rhythm with me. So I was like, okay, I'm on to something here, because he was guiding me through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I think after the first minute is when your body just kind of changes a level.
It does.
And it's adjusting to the atmosphere. And I started like, yo, this is it's a great feeling, but it was different. And when I got out, Cindy, when I got out of the plunge, I'm being honest with you, that even when I went home, I felt incredible. And I've never done it before. And I've always seen athletes do it. You know, a lot of the MMA fighters, a lot of the boxers, a lot of the football players, you know, after a game or something, they sit in there and just kind of use it to decompress and recover. But I've never tried it before. And let me tell you, it's the truth, man. It is the truth. So you providing this service to the community, you're helping. And not just athletes too. I mean, like what you're saying.
Like, I'm just like a regular lady.
You,
not an athlete.
You're far from regular, because you're somebody that's passionate about what you do. So that's never a regular thing. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But when you provide this service to the community, you know, we come on these platforms to educate people, to let people know, like, there is facilities in the city that if you're feeling a type of way with your body, not even your body, the cold plunge, from what you expressed to me, it's a mind, body, and spiritual enhancement, so to speak. You know what I mean? It helped your partner. I mean, you being who you are and what you're doing, like, what would you say to anybody that has never experienced it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you say to them? Because some people, you know, when they hear cold, you know,
I know.
I ain't going in there. That's cold, baby. I like to take hot showers in the morning. You know, what would you say to them? Like, to kind of, I wouldn't say bait them in, but to kind of like let them feel comfortable coming in to go take a dip.
I'd say number one, we have hot things too. We have a hot tub and hot sauna. So okay. But I would say when you're in our space, I think you'll become a little cold curious. Because, let me describe the space for you. You've been there, but you haven't. Open, right? Open, warm. The aesthetic is really warm.
Welcoming.
Welcoming.
Guys
I want you
are
to
very
feel
welcoming.
comfortable.
Excellent customer service.
Yeah, and I want you to feel like you're coming into our living room, into our home, right? So I want the whole experience to be a nervous system reset for you. Because cold is just an invitation. Only an invitation.
You know, I seen something, great answer, by the way. I seen something where it says, like, if you take cold showers in the morning, it's actually better for you than if you take warm showers because it makes your nervous system, like, wake up.
Yeah.
Or if you drink, like, a cold bottle of water in the morning, it wakes up your organs or something. I ain't gonna lie, I started drinking the cold bottles in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, just to kind of, like, switch it up. I always want to learn, you know what I mean? And I feel like with the viewers or the people out there that don't know, because it's not just athletes, regular people. You know, we want to always make it regular people want to know about this stuff.
Sure.
So you doing this, I think, is a gem to the city. I think it's also a learning curve. And I think you and Dion are, like, incredible people for, like, going to these events and, like, really, I see y'all grinding, man. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are on your page. There's a lot of events you guys pull up and putting all that together is not an easy task, especially when you're dealing with water, you know what I mean? But let's switch it up. Let's talk about running.
Okay. And you know I'm not a runner.
I know you're not.
Unless something is chasing me.
No.
Okay.
But I know your son's a runner.
He totally is.
And I heard he did his 50-mile run.
He did.
Congratulations to him.
In Norway. He did a trail run. And I'm going to just tell you, the mama bear and me, his tracker, because I could, track him, right?
All the way in, where was he?
Norway.
Norway, okay.
Yeah, and his race number was 281, which I thought was really cool.
Houston.
For representing, and that was just like fluke. That was so cool. But anyway, the tracker stopped tracking. And I'm seeing my baby in this, horrible terrain, this long 50-mile trail, and I'm seeing my baby's tracker, like, not going, and then all these other boys are, like, running, right? And no, it just was dead. The battery broke or something.
Boy.
But at any rate,
everything was good.
It's 25 hours.
Woo!
I will, in not flat ground, like mountain rocky.
That trail is a whole different.
Different.
Yeah, that trail ultras is a whole different animal, man. I do smooth, flat surfaces personally, but doing them trails is a whole different animal. Did he cold plunge afterwards?
Well, it was in Norway, so they did jump in the sea. So yeah,
and you think that after a workout you should do cold plunge or before?
I think you should do it before. I think you
really?
should. Okay, let me just tell you. There's a lot of science about this.
That's why
right. There's a lot of
educate
science.
us, please.
And I will tell you, in the team between Dion and I'm soul, he's science. But I've looked at this a little bit. I think that pre-cooling before you run is smart. Cycling or running, because you just chill. It'll help you handle the heat better. If you're a weight trainer or weightlifter, or, like, you're shredding, right? So you want that inflammation. So don't cold plunge right after a workout, after a strength training workout. Do that 4 to 6 hours later, or pre-cool before. Or use us on your off day, like your recovery day, right? So we have a lot of athletes that do high rocks and all other kinds of things that
all the hybrid
we would never
athletes,
do.
Right.
But we have been doing, We have been, doing hard
Man,
things
you guys
too
are a
with people.
gem, man. So say for instance, I got this 200 miles that I'm training
Yeah.
for the Wounded Warriors Project.
Yeah.
Would you suggest me getting a cold plunge before my run or
Yes.
getting a cold plunge after
I would
the
do
run?
it both. Actually, for you, I would do it both. And I want you to try it. I want you to try that pre-cool before and see if it gives you a little more juice. And are you doing breath work?
No,
You need to talk to Dion.
I got to talk to Dion
It'll
about that
change your
breath
game
work.
because it'll oxygenate your blood. You will have more power than you've ever had.
Woo! What about infrared sauna? Tell me about that.
I love that.
Tell me the dynamics
That's
of
juicy.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, everybody looks good in a red light clothes. So just say.
Do a lot of good skin stuff, don't it?
Gotta look like, come
Get
on,
all the
Lily's
toxins out your
beautiful.
pores. You start looking just shiny and
Shiny
nice.
and like all glowed up. Like, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
I love that, right? I
Yeah.
want to tell you a little bit more about that because
Yeah.
it does, these two things do something incredible that you never would know. All right, so you're getting, I got to tell you, because, like you could
I want
bring
it.
your partner, bring your
I
wife,
love
bring
it.
your,
This is
right?
education for me.
It is
yeah.
education. This is good news. Okay, so when he was so sick, and we were doing this all the time, and we were kind of newly married, right? So you imagine just drama of a crazy illness.
I had that
All right.
health scare, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But what was really cool about it is that we were spending time almost every day doing some breathing together, doing something hard together, witnessing each other's courage, doing it together.
talk about keeping the bond strong or
And
making the
then-
bond stronger, huh?
And then we would get in a sauna together. All right. Your tech doesn't
This
work.
is a
And-
cold plunge sauna romance.
Yes, it
Come
is.
on.
This is juicy, y'all.
I love
Listen
it.
to me.
I love it.
All right. So your tech doesn't work in there. Undivided attention. You and your partner, undivided attention. Locked in. Sweating it out, talking it out, just getting rid of stuff like toxins, right? And then doing it again, like rinse and repeat. What was happening was we were getting a dopamine hit, like better than Coke.
all the endorphins is lighting up.
Lighten up, right? Serotonin. And then you're getting oxytocin. So it's like this love potion cocktail. Oxytocin is that chemical that is loyalty, strong bonding, protection, safety. Women love to feel safe with their men. This is like juicy.
This is gems.
This
So
is
if you're
gems,
going on
yeah.
a first date, ladies and gentlemen, forget going to a restaurant. You should think about taking your partner to an infrared sauna lounge, preferably Loyly Sauna Lounge, because you might get a lot of brownie points when you go in that sauna lounge.
You just
How about
might.
that? That was a commercial
Yeah,
for
just
you.
might. Thank you for that. And I'll tell you what we did last night. We had our first singles sauna social.
Wow, so it's like you turn it even to like a social event.
We
You know,
do.
that's so slick though, because it's like slick in a good way. So you
In the
bring
best
people together,
way.
but it's health.
Sean,
see?
okay.
Instead of going to a bar, let's go to the sauna lounge.
Well, instead of getting on a dating app where it's all like, filtered, right? And you're showing your best thing, but it's not
Yo,
the
you
real
didn't look
real.
like that in the picture. When I seen you on the computer, you was looking like this, but when I see you in person, you didn't look like that.
I didn't even know who you were.
Who
Like,
are you?
where is this person?
I
And we
got it.
met on Bumble.
I
Like, that's
got it.
how we
Yeah,
met,
I got
right?
it. I
So we
got
knew
it.
about that whole dating thing.
So you made kind of like a social environment too.
Well, we did. And what's so cool about it is that alcohol-free, our space is alcohol-free,
yes.
alcohol-free
I don't drink,
entertainment,
so
right?
it's hard to find places to go to these days where if you don't want to drink, you know what I mean?
I know, I do know. Or
Yeah.
you want like real connected conversation.
Correct.
So think about it as connection and chill instead of Netflix and chill. Just saying. And
That's
we're
a smart one because you're
Yeah.
staying connected with that person actively. Yep.
well, okay. So 8 men, 8 women. All right? Guided with a relationship therapist with good questions, like just simple questions, just easy, like what lights you up, or what's something you're proud of, or what
So it's
you know
like
what I
a
mean.
speed, what do you call it, a speed
Kind of
date?
speed date.
In a sauna?
A little.
Okay.
A little.
That's fly though. That's
but
kind of fly.
It's kind of
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
though,
yeah.
right? And also, you will meet 15 great Houstonians, 15 epic people that care about their health,
That's dope.
that are willing to, like maybe be reframing their relationship with alcohol, and that are willing to take a risk because cold water it's intense.
And you know
it's
what?
raw.
You know what's so dope about that is because for anybody out there that's single, it's also good to know that if you meet somebody in that environment, you know that they're health conscious.
That's right.
You know that they like the same thing you like. You know
That's
that
right.
we both can better ourselves. And I think whoever your companion is, you got to have that kind of chemistry. You know what I'm saying? So
And-
that's a plus, man.
And the best conversations happen in a sauna.
Yeah.
We were in last year or year before last, to help our business, we went to 8 different countries to doing sauna and cold plunge.
Words of wisdom,
Yeah.
because you are very knowledgeable about it. Tell the viewers, word of wisdom. What would you tell them why they should come to your sauna lounge? Little word of wisdom from you.
Okay.
And we'll be short because we got a little time left. So let's,
Connection,
Uh-huh.
community,
Mm-hmm.
a place of belonging. And when you have a calm nervous system, you feel safe. And when you're safe in your body, you the resistance starts to fade. It widens your aperture of what's really going on in our world. Like it widens our aperture.
Opens the mind,
Opens
man.
the mind, opens the spirit, and it helps you connect to the truth of who you are. And I believe we're all divine. And it's not the light to get in, it's the light to get out.
Woo! Cindy, thank you so much for those gems. And we appreciate you guys. This is brought to you by the Media Network. Let's go. Level up.
Thank you for watching and listening to the Sean Rowe Podcast. Please remember to like and subscribe.